A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading where I would be channeling the joy and the happiness, the feelings of a divine masculine and feminine. This is not a gender specific reading. Anyone could be possessing this energy. So I'm being shown that these two people have finally met in the physical and they both recognize each other, and this is a clear recognition, like there is no confusion, there's no doubt. Yeah, I mean, everyone goes through trials and tribulations, everyone goes through challenges, but there is a certain knowing that a person has, and that is the other person makes you happy, you make them happy, and naturally you gravitate to each other. Naturally you spend time with each other. You don't plan, you don't have to plan. You don't have to say, okay, I'm going to meet you, or I'm going to call you, or I'm going to message you. It's like you can call them up anytime. And if they don't pick up the phone, it's not a pressure. Because I've seen in the relationships that don't work out for people, even these basic things like communication, making phone calls, talking on message, all this becomes big deal. And fights become big deal. You have an argument with someone, and especially those people who are going through it, so they have an argument with their person and it becomes like a big thing. Ego problems are there, a lot of drama happens, they're so scared, and I'm being shown that they have proper sync with each other. This divine masculine and feminine, they are totally aligned with each other. They have very good understanding and they have a very good bond. And I can also see one more thing, that they have both gone through a lot in life. One of them has done inner work and one of them has learned via matrix experience. So matrix inner work is also pretty important because it's a practical course. Some people don't do theory, they straight away do practical. Some people do theory first, they understand the concepts, then they enter into the subtler reality or realms. I see a lot of natural and organic energy here, and I see that there is understanding towards each other. And this channeling has come from the space where they are both actually all by themselves. Usually, you'll always see them busy with something. They're always literally busy with something. Every day is inner work for them. Every day is inner war for them. Not in a bad way, in a good way. And one of them is a monad for sure. So there must be mission work also. And the other is a supporter of that mission. And I think they both understand, had they not met each other, or if they are married each other, if they have a family with each other, they would not have grown so much. They grew with each other. They've grown with each other. They already did their individual work, and then now it's time to do collective work. And that happens with forgiveness, acceptance, with love on a daily basis. Daily basis, they show up for each other. Daily basis, they care for each other. Daily basis, they can forgive each other. On a daily basis, they can show to each other that we are there for each other in some way or the other. I'm also being shown the color yellow, and it is common with both, and this means they have a strong Manipur chakra and they have good amount of confidence, both of them, and they mirror each other's confidence. This masculine and feminine feel that they have done a journey all by themselves. They did it before meeting each other, before getting into the union space that they are right now. They have been on a lone journey, they have been lone rangers, and now when they are together, they feel that they have come together like two rivers that have flown on their individual paths, and then they meet at a point where the ocean is about to connect to them. And when I speak about the yellow color shown to me, or the Manipur chakra in alignment, basically also means that they are both with source energy. They both understand the power of God. They both understand that God has played, destiny has played, God has played, and divine timing has played the most important role in bringing them together. If one of them meditates a lot, if one of them is more surrendered to source, the other is definitely going to mirror it, one way or the other. They mirror it back to each other. One of them doing it is important. If other is also busy in matrix reality, because we always, when we are with people, other people reflect us back. So they know that they've spent a good amount of time looking for the right person, and they may have had bad experiences, wrong experiences also. They may have met wrong people, they may have gone through difficulties and challenges. So the recognition or the importance of each other, they know. And I'm not saying runner-chaser dynamic doesn't happen in people, between people like these. It does. But it's a different kind of runner-chaser dynamic, which can happen on a daily basis also. It can happen on a weekly basis also. So whenever they are in sync with each other, in alignment with each other, even if they don't say it, they know it, they feel it. Trust and faith is very important. In who? Trust and faith is very important towards source, because there can be times when one can feel a bit doubtful, and that's the time they have to let the fears melt, let the doubts melt, and know that source is going to take care of us. Source is going to take care of this connection. It is natural. We are humans. Human beings go through certain worries. However, the practice is all about coming back to the truth, that nothing can go wrong if source is there. If one person also, as I said, is doubtful, the other reflects the doubt back. But it's not that intense. The doubts are also not so intense, because the practice of faith and surrender becomes stronger. So in fleeting moments, one can feel that way, but then immediately they have to get back to faith and believe that God is going to take care of us, hold our hands, and keep bringing us back to the right path and to the right thoughts. So all in all, they are happy. And one more thing that they both realize is that they don't have to look at the past. Whatever happened in the past, the mistakes they committed, or the challenges they faced, or the learnings they have now, they don't have to look back anymore and feel wrong about anything. Yes, they may have also confronted each other with their addictions, with their patterns, but the love is very strong and the connection with source is very strong. It can also look like that one is doing inner work, more inner work. They maybe chant, they maybe meditate every day, or they do it multiple times in a day. They talk to God. One of them talks to God a lot, because that's their tool, that's their power. They know people like this, they know people like these. You all know that God is the ultimate power, divine is the ultimate power. If divine has taken you this far in this journey, then the road ahead will also be like this only. It will not be separation or too long of negativity. The time of negativity will keep reducing gradually, and things improve with time. Not going back to past habits, bad habits of the past, not going back to past patterns, not going back to past fears, past trials and tribulations, or even the way you think one has been thinking in the past. All of that has to go away. And sometimes it can take, as I said, fleeting moments, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. and you are back into that realization. So they are also talking to each other that all these good things that we are experiencing, or the peace that we are experiencing, we have to stay connected with this peace and this love. Let the breathing be normal. Let the crown chakra be open. No prohibitions, no stopovers, no blocks, nothing should be there. And whenever in doubt, go back to source. Look for grace, look for gratitude, look for the victories. Look for where all you miraculously brought in the change. When two rivers meet at one point, they become one. When the clouds meet the mountains, look at the height of your work, of your inner work. There was a time you were on the street, on the roads, walking towards a mountain. Now you're a cloud. So mountain is no longer your enemy. Mountain is no longer your challenger. Mountain is now your friend. Now you glide over it. Now you flow over it. Now you pour over it. The clouds, when it rains, they rain on top of the mountains. And it's a process. So they are happy because they do realize this shift, this change is there. Their feelings for each other are very soft, warm, and relaxing. So individual journey is very important. They thank it. They thank their individual journey. Sometimes, there was a time maybe they may have been upset with the past. They may have been angry at God. They may have been angry with destiny. But they feel all is well if it ends well. Everything is okay as long as the journey has taught them to be aware of the real truth. Real truth is happiness flows from within. If you are at peace within, if you don't have the time also to worry, if you don't have the option only to worry, this also comes with practice and with time and experience to an individual first, and then it starts flowing in their reality, that it's their focus that gives power to negativity, to bad thoughts, or to wrong thoughts, or even that other person is not good for them. So, if you don't have the option only to think about those things, if you don't give any attention to it, they cannot grow. They will be powerless. They will lose their strength. And the victory will be of optimism, positive thinking, blessings, and union and harmony. Because yes, other people give us pain and misery, but it has been so because of our own patterns, the things that we think about all day long. Your thoughts have energy, your thoughts have power. But if you don't worry only, if you say, oh, I'm not going to worry, I will just focus on my life and I will do whatever I love, I will live my life king size or queen size, then how can those ideas become physical? Ideas, imagination, most importantly. Our life is everything that you see is our imagination. Is a result of continuous thinking. So just the way one had this continuous habit of torturing yourself, of saying negative things to yourself, or giving focus and attention to negative things, it will grow. It will appear in the physical reality. And even if it does, it should not bother you, because your circumstances don't matter, your situations don't matter, your 3D doesn't matter. The more you focus on 3D evidence or 3D reality, that oh, this is not good in 3D, that is not good in 3D, then it means it will never fix, it will never heal. Because usually this is how things go bad. because you are focusing on the 3D evidence. But if you say, no, you already know it. Basically, people who resonate with this channeling, you're already that much aware that whatever you are going to keep thinking about all day long, good or bad, doesn't matter. Result will be that only. That's why they say, give good to the universe, give love to the universe, do good deeds, it will come back. Energy will come back. Energy can only be transmuted. It cannot be created, neither it can be destroyed. But it can create different forms and shapes. So this is where I'm going to close this reading. I will see you in the next one. For personal sessions and therapies, check out the description box. And also, do not share your journey in advance with me, especially if you want an intuitive reading and solutions to whatever you're going through, because we all need hand-holding, and there's never judge yourself for that, and never be too hard on yourself, because you're not here for just the materialistic stuff. We are here for growth, and as you go subtler and subtler, you'll realize that these materialistic things do not define your life, but your energy defines your life. Your energy is creating or producing effects. So what's within is what you see outside. So not blaming anyone is the right way to go, or not thinking about things that hurt you. You need to be your best friend. If you're your best friend, you will not worry. As simple as that. So see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.